Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Nexus Insights. My name is Emeka Former, and this is our special report titled The Silent Volcano. Iran is burning from within. Over 2,000 protesters killed. Food prices up by 72%. Is U.S. carrier strike group anchored in the Gulf and streets that have gone eerily, dangerously quiet. Iran is not at peace. It is a country holding its breath, caught between a regime that has run out of ways to govern and a world that has run out of patience. What happens when a government can no longer rule by consent and resort entirely to fear? Iran is living that answer right now. January 2026 saw the most widespread and sustained unrest since the Islamic Revolution. The regime's response was devastating. Mass arrests, executions, disappearances, and internet blackouts that plunged entire cities into silence. By any measure, it was one of the harshest crackdowns in the republic's history. And yet, repression has not produced stability. It has produced something more volatile, a population that is no longer afraid, facing a regime that has nothing left to offer. Into these combustible moments comes an American ultimatum: negotiate on nuclear and regional behavior within days or face consequences described as really bad things. The clock is ticking and the world is watching. 4 decades of the Islamic Republic rested on an implicit bargain. The regime would provide order, identity, and economic stability. The people will accept limits on their freedom. That bargain is now void. Iran's economy tells the story starkly. Inflation is running hot. Food prices up 72%. Meat more than double. The rial has collapsed. Businesses are fleeing. The bazaar class, once a pillar of clerical support, has broken up within the establishment. Mosques, once centers of moral authority, now double as detention centers. Senior analysts convened by Iran International were blunt. As one political science put it, the social contract between Supreme Leader Khamenei and the Iranian people has simply expired. The regime's response, losing social restrictions to pacify daily life while crushing any political dissent with maximum force, has produced fear but not compliance. Perhaps most telling, the wall of fear itself is crumbling. A senior official reportedly warned the supreme leader directly. The people's anger is so deep that a foreign strike could unleash those latent crowds and cause irreparable damage to the political establishment. In other words, even Iran's own insiders no longer trust repression to hold. On the external front, the pressure is no less intense. In recent weeks, the United States has moved an aircraft carrier, fighter squadrons, and warships into the Gulf, a visible, deliberate show of force. President Trump's team has given Iran a narrow window: reach a deal on the nuclear activity, missiles, and regional behavior, or face consequences. Vice President Vance framed it as a classical coercive diplomacy, using credible military force to extract concessions at the negotiating table. Iran's Foreign Minister Araghchi dismissed the build-up as intimidation, insisting diplomacy cannot function under threats. Tehran says it will talk, but only on equal footing with mutual respect. Behind the defiant public statements, however, Iranian officials are acutely aware of their exposure. State media have issued counter threats, warning that any strike on US assets will trigger responses across the region. But privately, the calculation is grimmer. Military strike now, with the population already enraged, would ignite exactly the chaos the regime has spent months trying to suppress. Both sides are treating military posture as a bargaining chip. The danger is that one miscalculation turns that posture into reality. The stakes of this standoff reach far beyond the region. Iran sits at the intersection of global energy supply, nuclear proliferation, and great power competition. Military escalation would certainly almost spike oil prices further, already elevated since the Hormuz disruptions of early March, and send shockwaves through fragile global economies. From the broader Middle East, a destabilized Iran could trigger cascading crises, refugee flows into Turkey and Iraq, proxy conflicts across Lebanon, Yemen, and Syria, and a potential nuclear breakout that reshapes regional security for a generation. And for the Iranian people themselves, the 90 million citizens watching this drama from the inside, The stakes are the most personal. Every scenario, from military strike to eternal collapse to negotiated deal, will be lived first by them. Iran today is a silent volcano. The surface appears calm, protests suppressed, streets cleared, official statements measured, but beneath it, the pressure is extraordinary. The volcano is silent. It will not stay that way. For deeper geopolitical analysis and strategic intelligence on emerging global conflicts, visit nexusinsights.org. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.